Welcome to another episode of Golden Associates. I am joined by someone that I'm very impressed with, someone that I find myself very lucky to have crossed paths with, someone that I feel brings a lot to the table and will be able to educate us on a lot of different things, someone that can enlighten us in the ways of life. Mr. Sylvester Terry, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you joining me. Tell us first. Tell us about where you got started. Who are you? The easiest question in the world to answer. If you want to just kind of get people acquainted with who you are, and we'll segue into web design.
Okay. Well, who I am is I'm Sylvester Terry Jr., founder of Sylvester Terry Jr. Consulting. What we do is affordable websites for small businesses. How I got started, originally from Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, where you call Black Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
Just a small city, but has a lot of community involved. And when I was raised up, we had a community of parents that raised each other and raised us as kids. And I'm still friends with those friends from Tulsa, Oklahoma to this day. Matter of fact, when I
Right.
went there probably a week or so ago, I met with a couple of friends of mine and had dinner and just how we are. Been friends for 35 years. So um, I went to University of Missouri.
Uh-oh,
Here in
MIZ.
MIZZOU, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. So, Mizzou grad and Webster alumni as well with my master's degree, and
Okay.
uh, it's all. And my background is mostly about 20 years in banking. So I was with 500 businesses, ranked up there, in finances. So I've been in the banking side and insurance side with for about 20 years. So once I started my business probably in 2024, March of 2024, and it's been working out pretty good for me here.
Man, that is great to hear. Very familiar with all those places and all those things.
I
Uh,
can't hear you. I'm sorry.
can't hear me? I said I'm very. Can you hear me now? No. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Very familiar with all those places, all those things. 25 years, if I'm not mistaken, of consistency. That's a lot of wisdom that you bring to the table, and exactly why I want to share some of that with anybody that may be listening. As far as digital marketing, it has changed and evolved and continued to change and evolve. And over 25 years, you've seen quite a few evolutions over the last, we'll say, since the pandemic. What changes have you noticed with digital services, the digital world kind of things at large? What changes have you seen since then? No, now I can't hear you. And I apologize. There
Can
we
you hear
go.
me? Okay, you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I say since 2020, I think it's more of a convenience now.
Mm,
Where people really don't want to go to the place to pick up their food or anything else as far as convenience of that. And they want that delivery, Amazon delivery all the time. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
the convenience of having it shipped to your home is better than or food coming to your house with DoorDash is
Hmm.
better
You're
than
weird.
anything.
No. I'm weird because why do you want to go to the store? Why would you want to waste all that time? Why do you have to touch it? Why? Like, I didn't even think of all this, but
Right, right,
paradigm
right.
shift is going on.
Right. Well, even when I'm shopping at Snooks or something, I'm like,
Hmm.
hey, I'd rather it be brought to my door because I care. as a caretaker to my father as well,
Mm.
I don't have the inconvenience of going out like I used to,
Right.
more, or when I have my child here, my daughter here with me on the
Mm-hmm.
weekend, and sometimes she want to just be in the house, you know what I'm saying, to talk with her friends, and hey, let me order something out for you, bring it here to the house, and let's eat in, So hey, it's all about the convenience of items where we can get it now when we want it. We got a
Right.
specific time it's coming. We know when it's coming. You can track them like
Mm-hmm.
real time.
Yeah.
So it's all about that convenience now. It's all about the convenience, not about us having to go out or use the gas or now how the economy is now, or gas and different prices are higher.
Mm-hmm.
You can save some money in certain areas. So
Absolutely. And you have a modern kid, so you certainly understand the new demands.
oh yeah.
Um, but do you think, I think you're telling me, since 2020, you're seeing instant gratification, just it's changed. Probably demands have grown as well.
Right. And then as far as, like I was with a company that, we was in office all the time too. Once, the
Mm,
pandemic hit, no, I was at home. I was working from home all the time, 24/7. 5 days
mhm.
a week, off the weekend, but I was in the office online in my basement or
Right.
here in a house. So but it's just all about now. People want us to get back in the office. It's changing, but a lot of them was like so used to being at home and having the convenience of doing things when you want to do it on your
Yeah.
time. So it's like it's kind of hard, and that's pretty much where the system is. Whereas the job market, where hey, either it's gonna be remote or it's gonna be in the office. But the good thing about it is like a half. You can have that hybrid or
Yeah.
that hybrid work schedule. So that's a good thing as well. But brings me to the like with different businesses. Businesses like restaurants and barbershops. Some of them don't have websites. You losing money. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I come in. I reach out to the owner or manager of the shop or the restaurant or retail operation and let them
Hmm.
know how I can help them. I reach out either going in, giving them a flyer, or send them an email, or just calling them and to let them know what I do. I'm in the Chamber of Commerce with my business as well, West County Chamber of Commerce, and we go
Mm.
to different events. Opening was grand opening of a location right here off of Dorset Road. So it's in West County. So different things are opening up. They're gonna need different services. So you know, even with the security of people that are or retailers or small businesses that already have websites, you still always have to make sure that SSL link is secured. So you had those.
Security, seven security, seven socket. What is SSL?
SSL is like a security link to
Mm,
your web page. Like you go up there where it has a lock or
mm-hmm,
HTTPS. Sometimes
mm-hmm.
that's like unlocked where it's not secured. So that's where you need that lock to be there, where you can have that security as far as that website, where you won't have anyone hacking into it really like at a will or.
So I have a question about that. Can you have an HTTPS website and it not be secure? HTTPS is not indicative of secure.
Right, and it's possible not to have it still not be secure. I had it. I have a actual when I go in and prospect different businesses,
Mm-hmm,
it'll still show up, and they have a HTTPS website, the domain name, and it's
mm-hmm.
still where it's not secure. So either it wasn't correctly done
Wow.
correctly, or yeah. So it's still possible. So you definitely have to check into that, and there's ways I can look into that to see if you really secure it, and what we can do for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. So that's really, really interesting. I wasn't trying to cut you off or interrupt you if you were driving the train anywhere. I just
No,
okay.
no. The reason why I say that because it's like that's where I come and play. I'm always here to help small businesses any time of day. I'm not here 5 days a week. When you have your own business, you're there 7 days a week, 24/7
Right.
at sometimes. So, anyone want to reach out to me, they can go to Sylvester Terry Jr. Consulting.com. They can reach out to me, fill out information on there, and I'll either email them or call them back or however way they want to, meet. We can definitely do that online as well. So,
Yes, sir. And as far as business right now, are you targeting specific businesses? Are you working in a geographic limit? Tell me
right.
more about that.
Yeah, right now it's been different business consulting firms.
Mhm.
I got clients from so far. Trying to get consulting firms off the ground, or they've been in business so far, and they just want a better look website to really enhance and have that SEO presence where they can attract people to their websites more and get more people looking at and seeing what they do. So that's what I've been helping different clients with, and but my main goal this month is just to really concentrate on restaurants. People that
Mm,
have small owners that have restaurants that need my services. I'm seeing is some of them don't have a website, and you're losing money not having a website because it's continually working when you sleep. Generating that
right.
income, potential orders for the next day. A way of making the payments on the system as well in case you need that, also. So, but I'm here for any small business that need me in any sector. It can be retail, restaurants, barbershops, auto services. Just let me know if they have a business. I can help them. So,
Restaurants are a really, really good one. And I like that you're open in different narrows.
oh
As
yeah,
far as the future, um, what what do you think that looks like in five? Technology's so hard. I don't want to say 10 years because it could be anything.
right.
But in five, uh, where would you try to project things to be?
Okay. As far as projecting right now, nobody really knows for sure, but hey, uh, a lot of things going contactless. Like you can see more things kiosks, like at McDonald's. You can see
Mm,
a lot of self checkouts. You know what I mean? So I know in China, Japan, you may go into a shop that there's no person in there, and you just pretty much paying with a debit card and swiping
right.
something. So
I
that's
see that.
probably where we headed. Because usually China and Japan is amongst the leaders in advanced technology. So,
Right. There's already American cities that are there, especially at
right,
night.
right,
Some of my favorite after midnight, after 2 a.m., where McDonald's is an experiment, where it's just
right.
talking to AI and robots.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
Oh wow. Oh man, because I've seen like the delivery for pizza in California where you had the
Mhm,
metal scene on the street there with and I
mhm.
was like, oh man, wow.
I spent a lot of time out west this year, I guess, but the
Okay,
Waymos in Arizona,
right.
the driverless Tesla cars in Vegas, the
Oh
McDonald's
yeah,
that I'm talking about is in Vegas.
right.
Uh, it's just they're running with this technology, and I think that there are going to be regions that aren't going to be as quick, and I think that there's going to be surprising regions where they're going to be hardest hit. The South. I think that people for generations assume Southern hospitality prevails, but
No.
technology,
Oh yeah,
right?
it does.
Chick-fil-A is the biggest thing in fast food.
It
And
is.
I think that's Southern hospitality, but AI is blowing that away
It is.
because the margins it creates. So
Right.
it's very interesting.
And that's what we were just talking about in my group I'm a part of is Black Executive Men, and
Hmm.
very great group. Definitely
Yeah.
check it out. Black Executive Men on LinkedIn. I've
Send me
gained
the
a.
link.
I
You guys,
will.
you guys
Uh,
meet. You're pretty active.
we're pretty active. It's a brotherhood.
Yeah.
all black men, executive men in all areas. Some in the C-suite.
Yeah.
Some guys, vice presidents.
Please send me that link.
Business owners. I will definitely. I will.
Yeah.
We just talked about AI not about a couple of days ago. How it's changing and how it's changing job situations. Sometimes it's changing, different areas. But we got to be our community definitely have to be a part of that.
Yes.
And we're not always represented in the room sometimes. So we need to make sure everybody's educated on it and know that it's for everyone. Some people are fearful of it, but hey, it's the technology of the times, and it's what's happening. This is what's going to keep us gainfully employed as well as ahead in the business area as well.
We have to use it and not be used by it.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So we'll
Definitely.
see, because AI is the future, and it is really scary because I, maybe like a lot of people,
Mhm.
presumed AI was a clone. It
Right.
was a duplication machine,
Right.
and
Right.
that's not really it. We can
No,
really leverage this as individuals, as people, to work differently, smarter, more efficiently because
that's true.
our digital needs. So in my firm, that's what I think 2025 has really
Okay.
been about, is really understanding the technology, the differences. I am not a code guy
Yeah, I
yet,
guess. I guess.
uh,
I guess.
but it makes it
Hey, I'm
so
not really a
easy.
cold guy either. Believe me, I
Yeah,
understand it
yeah.
completely. So, but it's all about getting that knowledge. You just getting just always being a person that will change, because change is
Mhm.
always going to be around us, and you have to adapt to it. And that's one thing I say in 25, 30 years I've been able to do is just adapt to change very well. I grew up an only child. I have a sister. She's in her
Oh
mid
wow!
20s. She just got married 2 years ago.
All
But
right,
right,
congratulations, young lady.
hey, yeah, definitely, definitely. I'm proud of her. She's doing very well in her position and stuff. But the thing about it is, she always like, hey, you heard about this? She's in that millennial generation where, hey, you got to know what's going on, and she kept me intact with a lot of things, and I'm like, oh, I didn't see that, but let me check it out. It made me want to, gear myself and be able to be out there and see the changes that are happening and get involved with that too. So,
Right, and I'm looking forward to it, because like we were just joking and talking about, neither one of us is code guys,
right,
but being
right,
able to leverage code, being able to compete at
right,
code level, to
right.
dissect code, to all these things, it gives you a leg up.
It does.
So
It does.
I definitely see value, and I hope that it gives businesses an opportunity to find transparency. I
Right,
hope
right,
that
right. It does.
businesses
It does. Because I mean,
lean into it
and
as
like I've
well.
discussed with other guys too, it's like, hey, you always want to see if you can get that certification in cybersecurity, another
Hmm.
certification in AI, because I mean that gives your toolbox another tool that you
Yeah.
can leverage. And you never know when you'll be able to use it or it give you to another area in life. So having those tools to use at later time is always valuable. Always continually learning, adding something to your toolbox every year is something you can always do. Hey, you got to be a sponge. You got to be a person that can learn and it change with the time. So,
Hmm. Always have a rudder in the water.
right, that's right. That is right.
Mhm. Before I let you go, since we're talking about AI and what you're doing now, I think a great parting question is, how do you feel AI will complement your efforts um, in 26, over the next year? How are you going to incorporate this AI to do what you do more effectively?
I would think I use AI to use more effective in my businesses, but I definitely have that area of how to market to different areas.
Mm.
Give me suggestions of different posts on social media, those viral posts. You can only have certain posts, but get
Right.
interactions with different people and clients and customers, or getting those eyes on you when you have those things that just point out. Getting those green screen marketing where you have like something in the background, you talking in front of it, and pinpoint it. Because I mean, all of us are creative, but
Yeah,
having AI to help you in that creativity as far as giving you ideas and graphics and pointers on different things, it helps a lot in the end, and generate your business more revenue.
absolutely. I appreciate you so much for just spending some time with me. Like I said, I really want you to, if you would like, to just kind of promote what it is that you're doing, how people can find you, and maybe finish with what it is that you're doing next. And if there's anything that as a community we can do to assist or be a part of it, we can.
Definitely. My name is Sylvester Terry Jr. I'm a founder of Sylvester Terry Jr. Consulting. What I do is help businesses, help small businesses. Anything they need as far as website design, needing a website. If they don't have a website, I can provide it and help them build a website. If they have one that's not secured, I can improve it, make sure they get attraction to that website to get clients and business to generate income. So you can find me at Sylvester Terry Jr. Consulting.com, or my email is Sylvester Terry Jr. Consulting at gmail.com, or my phone number is 314-346-2259.
Hey, that's as good as it gets. Um, Hopefully, we can get a little bit of buzz and some feedback and see how the seeds that are planted today grow.
Okay.
Um, Absolutely. I just appreciate you so much because I think that you are a tremendous wealth of information. And I'm certainly going to try to get back with you and talk
Yeah.
more on the technical side.
Okay.
I have so many questions, but
You
I
can
appreciate
and you can and
so
you can
much.
always reach out to me off the air as well. Anytime. And I appreciate you being on the show. And if you have me again, I really appreciate that again too. Anytime.
I appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a blessed rest of your day.
You
I
too.
hope that any and everybody that's listening definitely gives this one a like, subscribes to the channel, and we're gonna keep on producing quality content. Till the
All
next
right.
episode.